Community Hotline is made possible with generous support by Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. The Contribute to the Community program provides the opportunity for the Gresham Ford team to make a positive impact, serving their customers and helping people across the community. The Outlook, serving the residents of East Multnomah County for more than 100 years. The region's #1 source for information, The Outlook provides readers with intensely local coverage of the issues and people that impact our lives and community. The Mountain Hood Cable Regulatory Commission, advocating on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels. And by Stamp Connection. MetroEast values the support of our partners in the community, and we'd like to give a very special thanks to the sponsors who help make our programming possible.
Hello, I'm Monica Weitzel, the host of Community Hotline. We have a fun and informative show for you tonight. We'll start out talking with Habitat for Humanity's Restore. Find out how to score some pretty terrific deals while helping people in your own community become homeowners. Now that's a win-win situation. Then we'll be visited by representatives of the Beat Goes On Marching Band. This lively and talented group relives their high school and college marching band days by performing all over the world. In fact, they just returned from China. And we'll wrap tonight's show talking with a mentor-mentee duo from Family of Friends Mentoring. You'll love hearing what Brandon and John have been up to and how they both benefit from this very special relationship. I think you'll enjoy tonight's episode of Community Hotline, and it's all coming up next. Hi, and welcome to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel. We're here in Gresham at MetroEast Community Media. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to start out tonight talking with Habitat for Humanity Restore. And this is an organization that's been very active in this community, and I'm happy to have with me Martha Cerna, the marketing manager. It's great to see you again, Martha.
Thank you.
And Mark Haley, the business relations director.
Good to see you again.
It's good to see you again, too. So it was about a year ago. Well, it was before a year ago that that you were on here talking about the new Gresham Restore, and it had been long awaited because people in Gresham were ready for the Habitat for Humanity Restore. But it's been open a year now, right?
It's been a year, yeah. It's been a good year.
Good. So tell me about from the beginning and to now. What have you learned? What have you changed? What's been going on there?
Well, the Restore is always evolving.
Yeah, I know.
Things are always coming in and going out so fast. It's a lot of energy. It's a really good community, strong with a variety of volunteers. You know, we've got people who retired. We have people who just want to get some job experience. We have just people who just like to give their time. It just creates this wonderful energy and community.
So you have a good group of people that work there and or give up their time there.
Right.
That's great.
And people who like to find treasures, because let's face it, that's what the Restore is all about. It's about fun and finding and discovering very affordable furniture or something like a thingamajig. What the heck is that thing? You know, but
and even if you don't know what it is, you can make it into something else, right? Because
Exactly.
I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for people that maybe don't know, explain why the Restore exists, if you would.
Well, I would speak to that community that's in the store also, between these volunteers, the staff we have, the environment that's created, just a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Everyone can come in there and serve, whether they're special needs, highly skilled, retired, job training, transitioning in life. All of that comes together. That the Habitat mission is what bridges that. They're there for that good common cause of helping viable families in our community. So that's really just that theme, that mission behind it is really what comes together and brings it. But
So every donation that we get, every table, every cup, everything that we get, we sell, and then that money goes to build more Habitat for Humanity homes in the community.
That's great.
So that's what it's all about.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And now how many are there in the Portland area now? How many restores?
we've got a family of 4 stores: Beaverton, Vancouver, Portland, and then the Gresham for a year now. There's 30 in Oregon, 30 in Washington, almost 900 nationally.
Wow.
So no matter where you go on vacation
You're gonna
somewhere,
find
you're
one.
going to be close to a restore
Right.
somewhere. But the family of 4 here in the Portland metro area.
And each one has a little bit different personality. We talked about those volunteer, but it's also just the community. It's just everyone is unique. And yeah, I think what you should do is plan an outing where you can go to every one of the restores, take a little lunch break in between, and then
That
gather
sounds
up
like
the
fun.
best stuff.
I'd like to do that.
And each
absolutely.
restore really reflects their own community. So
Yeah.
the Vancouver store has that personality, Gresham,
Right.
That's
Portland,
interesting. That would be
Beaverton.
interesting just to go and see if you could figure out what the personality was of that
Yeah.
neighborhood or
What the
that,
vibe
that
is,
community.
yeah.
Huh, that's interesting. I like that
It's a lot of
idea.
fun.
Yeah. Now you brought a short video that kind of gives us a little bit of flavor. Maybe we could take a look at that now.
Yeah.
Now, what will
Absolutely.
we be seeing in this? This is
Well, it speaks to what Martha just spoke to, how the restore fits into the overall Habitat mission. So all the donations and shoppers and volunteers, how they can come together, but specifically the donations, how those can help build homes.
okay.
So-
Well, let's roll that now.
First, I want to thank you all for volunteering to help Habitat for Humanity build a house. Your participation means so much. We couldn't do this without you. So, any questions? Come on, don't be shy. No such thing as a silly question, guys.
Donate and purchase from the Habitat Restore. That helps build houses.
No, you don't need to be able to hold a hammer. Anyone else?
Yeah. Well, the message
cute.
of that is that there's no donation that's too small or too big. If you're part of a owner of a major corporation with the huge warehouses, or a medium-sized business that needs to clean out, or you're cleaning your garage or a closet or just a box or two, every donation really counts. So every little thing can really make a difference.
And you have a wide variety of things. So you do get donations from businesses that are, that have like a whole bunch of this, like a whole bunch of that,
Right.
Yes.
and contractors too, maybe, or
Usually some extras from their jobs if they're
Yeah,
contractors,
yeah.
but also a lot of window replacement contractors, people that are specifically remodelers or management companies. Those folks come and can donate the things they're taking out or replacing or upgrading, and donate those too.
So you can find some really good stuff.
Yep,
Some really
absolutely.
good
Right.
deals.
And some of it is new. So a
Yeah.
lot of it is new. We'll get some high-end, towel bars or
Yeah.
something like that, or we get hotel furniture.
And for a fraction of what
Yeah,
it costs. Yeah.
totally.
Yep,
And
lighting
really
companies,
I
furniture
bought a light
companies.
there. I bought
Yeah.
a light at the Gresham Restore. I've got it in my living room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
And those
right.
are surpluses that businesses have, maybe end of line types of products that they're just discontinuing.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe field destroy orders from manufacturers. In the U.S., our pipeline is one way. Nothing really goes back up the pipeline to manufacturing. They have to disperse that on the ground somewhere in the restores of the vehicle for that.
We get Kohler bathtubs and sinks that are new. We get
Good
all
stuff.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's true that you're not going to have the same thing every time. So you have
Right.
to go often to
That's
get
part
the
of the
best
fun.
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
part
Yep.
of the fun. It's like, what can I find today?
That's
and you walk
right,
in there and
yeah.
think, oh, look at that. I think I need that.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
and antiques. I was just in
Yeah.
the Gresham store the other day, and this one was walking out with these incredible chairs. And I was like, I love those chairs. She said, well, this is all hand carved. And she showed me all the indicators of that, and they were solid chairs, $1.99 each.
Oh my gosh.
Blew me away. But yeah,
And she was probably going, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes,
She was hurrying out.
yes. Yeah, you can't have them.
But that's the fun part of it, donation driven, random every day. A lot of regular shoppers come and take their lap and shop 2 or 3 different stores, and they know and recognize what's new
Yeah.
today,
Yeah,
each day.
that's
So.
It was fun.
And DIYers love it. There's just lots of great
Yeah.
supplies for your crafting.
Well,
and
that's what you were saying.
do-it-yourselfers.
You'll take anything, and sometimes you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I've seen some of the things that people make
Yeah.
out of stuff you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But they make some artwork or just
Absolutely.
functional things out of just
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Yep, repurposing a lot of
Yeah.
materials.
we
I'm
try
not-
to,
Great
we try
place
to
for
do
it.
some workshops to give people ideas about how they can refurbish something.
Yeah.
They can check our website to find out when the next one is. They're always free.
Which is
Yeah.
great. That's my favorite price.
Yeah,
I like
right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a do-it-yourselfer? Are you a crafty person?
I am. I'm in love with chalk paint. So whenever something comes in, I'm like, what can I do with that? With a little chalk paint. So yeah.
Fun.
Yep.
Yeah. I've never been very crafty, but in the last couple of years, I've started, dabbling some.
You just
and
got to try it.
yeah. And sometimes it turns out pretty good.
Yeah.
So you have a great staff and volunteers, but can you always you need more volunteers? I mean,
Absolutely. Well, we haven't mentioned that we're open 7 days a week now, 10
That's right.
a.m.
That's
to
new,
6
isn't
p.m.
it?
So we need more volunteers to help man that. But also, also in our Gresham store, we started selling clothing. So we need people who like
I'm
to
so
sort
excited about that.
We have tons of clothes. It's just really hard to get them up and put them on hangers and
Yeah.
organize them.
A lot
So-
of processing.
yeah, absolutely. We could use that bin. So if you are interested in volunteering, they can go to our website and register. You take a short orientation, and then you can schedule yourself online.
Oh, wow.
So
And
it's really super simple.
so you can
and there's
kind of
something
schedule
for
what works for
everyone.
you.
Yes, and it's an AM or a PM shift, 4-hour shifts, and it's a great place for companies to get their teams out of the office, do
Yeah.
a little team building activity together.
That's a nice
You
idea.
know,
I like that
Yeah.
idea.
One
Yeah.
Friday morning, a quarter or something, just to get everybody out and do something else together.
Yeah.
So it's a really fun place to go as a group and volunteer
That's
also.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of that, or are you trying to encourage more of that?
We get a lot of that, but we always encourage more
Yeah.
of that because we
We all
always
do.
need more organization.
Yeah.
Shoppers we like them to get their hands on things, but sometimes a little disorder happens as a result. We need people who like to organize.
Well, if you get people in there volunteering, they're going to come back to buy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because once they see
They're
what's
gonna
there,
see it,
they're going
right.
to see it and go, oh my gosh, why
Yeah.
wasn't I here before?
Shoppers are donors, donors are shoppers,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
donors and shoppers
yeah.
turn into volunteers. And,
Yeah.
and again, it's that cause behind it. This fund's going back to build
Yeah.
homes for families in our communities.
Yeah.
So
That's
how much
big
of a
deal.
difference do the restores make? How much can you get out of a store?
We have 3 affiliates in the Portland area: Willamette West in Washington County, Portland MetroEast, Multnomah, and parts of Clackamas, and then Evergreen Habitat for Humanity in Clark County. There's 3 affiliates, the entities that build the homes. And they service about 60 families a year between new construction and rehabs.
Wow.
And in the last 3 years, our stores have been able to fund or raise and provide the funding for 40 homes.
Yeah.
Really?
So
That's
it's
a lot.
amazing.
That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
When
That's
you
huge.
think about how much merchandise would have ended up in the landfill.
Yeah, so it's
No.
serving several purposes.
Right.
Absolutely. And that's part of our 3-pronged mission. Number 1, raise money for Habitat for
Yeah,
Humanity. Number 2,
absolutely.
divert from the waste stream. And number 3, make sure everything's affordable.
Yeah.
And it is.
I support all of those. That's fair. That's good. That's good. So you're having your 1-year anniversary. Are you planning anything to celebrate?
We absolutely are. We are going to have an Animal Advocates Day. That is June 9th, Saturday, June 9th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to have Refarm Sanctuary, Rabbit Advocates, Paw Team, and Underdog Railroad Rescue.
Underdog Railroad Rescue.
Right. And of course, we always invite animals to come into our stores and shop with their owners, as
Can
long
they
as they're
donate
well
their animals?
behaved.
Do they have
They
their
can't donate their animals.
They can't donate
But their animals
Maybe
are
next
always
year.
welcome.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We have clothing this year, the next year, your pets.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll also have on Sunday, June 10th, we're going to have the Northwest Animal Foundation will have a sale, and then following up on June 14th, Thursday, we're going to have the Timbers out. The Portland Timbers are going to do a playhouse build on site at the Gresham
They're
Resort.
going to actually build the playhouse?
Yes.
They will.
Like out of the stuff you have there, or what? How
No,
does that
it's
work?
special. They're bringing the materials in. They will
oh.
assemble, put it together. It's a spectator sport, so anybody is welcome to come and watch them
Really?
do that. And then the house will be donated. So
Oh, great.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's so
and the
great.
Timbers
Yeah.
are
We got
so
some fun things
anyway.
coming up in June for the
Yeah,
anniversary.
so you're kind of celebrating the whole month long, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Sure.
Yep.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So we have some pictures, I believe, right? Did
Yeah.
we send some Let's take a
Absolutely.
look at those pictures and see what else is going on at the Habitat for Humanity Restore.
Well, like we said, it's donation driven, so there are a myriad of different things that come in every day. Here's a little shot of the storefront. I would also mention just kind of while we're going through these that we are hiring. 3 of our stores are short-staffed.
Oh, yeah.
So part-time, full-time.
Yeah, so we
so-
have some new materials from a high-end donor, and
I
then
need a,
antique.
for my,
Yeah.
my drapes there.
Yeah.
Really beautiful curtain rods,
Yeah,
some
I need
older.
some of those.
The furniture
fixtures.
is
Oh my
from
goodness.
brand new to old and antique.
Yeah.
Really fun, old good bones
like
type
those.
furniture, great
Yeah.
light fixtures, new and
Green
used.
cup.
We
Yeah,
can't
cup
say
holder.
who this donor is, but I think you'll understand when you see them that they are beautiful pieces, all new.
Wow.
Lumber.
This lumber is actually donated from one of our local businesses here in Gresham. They actually give their employees time to break down large shipping pallets
Really?
and clean the wood from all fasteners, and they donate it.
Oh my goodness.
Great spring garden
That's
products as
huge.
far as pavers.
These
and-
pavers are fantastic. They're like 2.5 inches thick.
Look
We
heavy.
actually helped our salvage service team harvest a bunch of them. We had like, oh my goodness, so many. And they're fabulous. They're wonderful.
And then those are located at the Portland store. Several pallets of those are available. Yeah.
Now those are at the Portland store, but you also have some now at the Gresham. They arrived this week, so at the Gresham.
If you're looking
store.
for something and it's not at one store, it might be at another. So you
That's
exactly,
right.
yeah, yeah.
And a lot of windows, good vinyl windows, new, used,
have
all kinds of
such good
different
stuff.
types of doors.
That's a
and
new
sinks.
door there. Fabulous.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brand new sink there.
Wow, look at that.
This
That's a
was
beautiful
from
tub.
yeah. This was also harvested from salvage service. Somebody donated that. Wow. So they come in. It was a demolition, and we took all the pieces out that we could possibly take
Yeah.
and sell in our stores. And that was one of them. It's beautiful.
It looks brand new. That's gorgeous.
It's a great product stream for us, and that's something to remember if people are remodeling. That's
Yeah.
a service that we can come in and glean out
Yeah,
all the good
because you will
products.
come to them, right?
Yep.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The crew comes
Absolutely.
out, licensed, bonded, insured, all tax
That's great.
deductible.
And,
Yeah.
and clothing now.
Yeah, the
And the
Gresham
clothes.
store only has the clothes, clothing, shoes, and toys. And right now, she's got all clothing, 99 cents to the end of the month.
prices. Oh,
So
my God.
yeah,
Oh.
absolutely, get in there.
Wow. Oh, this
Yeah.
is exciting. I like this.
Yeah.
I have to go back. Yeah, I do like this. I went when you opened, and I've been there a few times, and and people are great. People that work there are wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're almost out of time. What else do we need to know about the restores?
Well, we have a great donation stream, and I asked Bree, the manager, couldn't be here tonight.
Yeah,
I asked her, what do you want me to say? And she said, we need choppers. So we have a great donation stream. There's a lot of great product in the store, new, used, and the addition of the clothing and lots
Yeah.
of home goods and home decor items. So we need people to come and shop
Okay.
and help support
Remembering
the
that
cause.
we're open 7 days a week, that
Yeah.
means we will actually pick up donations 7 days a week, and you can schedule that online
Wow.
at pdxrestore.org.
You make it so easy.
Yeah, or you got a empty Saturday or Sunday afternoon, come in,
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah.
Yep, 10 to
I might do
6.
that this weekend.
10 to 6, 10 to 6, 7 days a
Okay.
week. So,
Yeah.
What are holidays? You close on holidays?
We are
There's a
closed on
few.
some holidays.
Have
So
to watch
Memorial
the
Day will probably be
website.
closed.
Yeah, we
Okay.
will be closed.
Just so people know.
Yeah.
Check our website. Also,
Mm-hmm.
the other tip is check our Facebook page, because we have a lot of postings of galleries of what we got in.
Okay, good. We're out of time.
Sorry.
Thank you so much, Martha and Mark.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. It's so great to see you, and we'll
Thank
see you
you,
at the store.
Monica.
Yeah, thanks for having us
You
back.
bet. Thanks so much for watching this first segment of Community Hotline, and don't go away. We'll be right back with more. This is-
Community Hotline is made possible with generous support by Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. The Contribute to the Community program provides the opportunity for the Gresham Ford team to make a positive impact, serving their customers and helping people across the community. The Outlook, serving the residents of East Multnomah County for more than 100 years. The region's #1 source for information, The Outlook provides readers with intensely local coverage of the issues and people that impact our lives and community. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission, advocating on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels. And by Stamp Connection. MetroEast values the support of our partners in the community, and we'd like to give a very special thanks to the sponsors who help make our programming possible.
Hi, I'm Gresham City Councilor Mario Palmero. Tune in to Community Hotline Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and you'll find out about local organizations making a positive difference in your world.
Every week on Community Hotline, we highlight the great work of local nonprofits in our area. And now you can also see us on our live Facebook feed, 7 p.m. every second and fourth Wednesday of the month. So tune in and find out what's going on in your community.
Coming here to shoot my documentary was more than I ever would have dreamed of doing.
This is a community media station.
It was phenomenal.
Ready, camera one.
What is it about this place that makes so many different people come together?
Ready, camera two.
Very professional, experienced people. You can use these industry standard pieces of equipment.
Ready, camera three. Take three.
You don't have to be rich to do this.
Open people's eyes to something they've never even thought of before.
Cool stuff happens. It becomes this community.
That's going to really change who's telling the stories and who's controlling the messaging.
Hi, and welcome back to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weissel. We're here in Gresham at MetroEast Community Media. And now we're going to have a fun segment of the show where we're going to talk with the Beat Goes On Marching Band. And here to represent the band, I have two fun guys. I have Steve Tolopka. You are the president and music director. Nice to have you here, Steve.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And Ken Kane, you are the support team and drum Sherpa.
I am.
We'll have to talk about that a little more later.
Okay.
That's an interesting title, so it's good to see you again. So the Beat Goes On Marching Band, you guys are everywhere now. You've been all over the world. So tell me how this organization got started and just a little bit about it for people who may, not know about you.
It's basically a group of people who used to play in high school and college and kind of never got over it.
The marching bands, right? They were
exactly.
Bands, yeah.
And the idea is to keep the best parts of marching band and to get rid of all the parts that you hated.
So what were the parts that you would hate?
Oh, the parts where you had to stand at attention and make sure your uniform was spotless and be rigid on the street and have no fun with anybody.
Oh, well, that's that.
So in fact, our motto these days is more smiles per mile.
I like that. I like that. If it's not fun, it's not worth it, right?
That's right.
Why bother? Why bother? So you guys have fun?
We absolutely do. They're certainly not paying us enough not to. So.
So tell me about how many people do you have in the band?
There's about probably 150 or so on our active list. We get typically somewhere between 80 to 100 people at a major event.
Wow. So tell me what some of those major events would be that you've done in the last year or the last couple of years.
Oh, the last few years, we've been to Calgary for the Calgary Stampede. We've been to San Antonio for Fiesta. We've been to Savannah for the third largest St. Patrick's Day parade in the world.
Savannah, really? I didn't know that.
And we're just back from a trip to Europe.
Yeah, I know. I had it in my head it was China, but yes, it was Europe.
That was 2014.
I know.
The last time we were here, that was China.
I know, isn't that something?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I guess so. So how was the trip to Europe?
It was pretty amazing. I mean, it's one of these things where you kind of invite yourself to go someplace and you hope that it's going to be okay once you get there.
Yeah, was it okay?
It was much more than okay. So The thing that we invited ourselves to was called Blumencorso Bullenstreak.
Oh yeah, that was, I know that.
Everyone knows that. Right? It's a major
Blumencorso Bullenstreak.
Yeah, so your Dutch accent's getting better all the time.
Good.
I didn't even know what language that was. So okay. Oh look, is this from?
Yeah, that was from. That's from. We got to spend a little bit of time messing around on the Sunday. It was right after the parade. We all look happy because it's after the parade.
Yeah, you look great, and you got look at the windmills in the background. That
Got to have windmill pictures at Jury Holland, right?
That's so classic. Oh my gosh.
And this is one of the floats from the parade. This is a 24-25 mile parade. That takes place over 2 days.
Yeah.
The good news is we didn't have to do all 24 miles.
I was going to say, do you have to walk in that and play?
We only did 2 parts of it. The way that works is they have put some bands in with all the floats, and it goes for 2 or 3 or 4 miles. Yeah. And then the bands drop out, and they run some more in, and they keep going.
Oh, so depending on where you are on the route to watch it,
it's almost like a band. It's like a band relay.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
How fun!
The floats were probably even more elaborate than we see here for the Rose Festival.
That's an impressive one right there. That's a painter
they were all pretty
painting
fine.
an old Masters or something. Wow, they're what?
They're, I think, actually more elaborate even. I thought they were more elaborate than a lot of the ones we see here from Rose Festival. Wow. And they're all made up of bulb flowers, so it's hyacinths and daffodils and all that sort of stuff.
The things that they're famous for.
Exactly. They were blooming like crazy, and the fields were all red and yellow, and you go by, and they were fabulous.
Wouldn't you have been disappointed if you gone there and there hadn't been anything blooming?
We got lucky. Yeah. I had a friend who was there the week before, and there wasn't much blooming. We caught it by about 5 days. We got really big blooms, so it was great.
Blumencorso.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Exactly.
And what does that mean?
Blumencorso is flower parade. Corso is parade, Blumen is flower. So it's flower parade. Bullenstreak is the district where they grow all of the bulb flowers.
I love it. I love it. So, so tell me a little bit more about your trip here. So what was it like being part of that 25-mile parade?
Long. I mean, we did.
I mean, you didn't do all of it, but how did that work? I mean, did you?
Well, so on Friday night, we flew out on Wednesday, and on Friday night, the first parade segment that we did was about a 2-mile segment. That was an illuminated parade segment.
So much like that night, right?
Yeah. So that was part of the illuminated parade segment.
That's cool. So you had lights on your instruments?
Oh yeah, we had things. I think we have some video on our website, in fact, or the Facebook page where you can see things blinking and whatever like crazy. Those hats, they're gone now, but the purple hats actually have flashing lights on them.
Oh, cool. Very fun.
We try to look snazzy. And then this photo right here is the daytime parade the next day. This was about a 4.5 mile segment.
That's still pretty good.
On a pretty warm day, and so it was a little more exciting than we aimed for, in fact.
So what are all the flags that you carry there?
So we actually try to carry one flag from every place we've been that's kind of outside of Oregon. So we carry something like 7 state flags and 6 nation flags, although we didn't have enough people to get all of them. But that was, in fact, the Netherlands flag, which we had added just for this parade.
And I got to carry it.
And you got to carry it.
Which was very nice. And you feel a little responsibility to that, too.
Yeah,
But it was lovely. And it drew attention. If you're going down the street and you have an American flag and a Dutch flag, people pay attention.
Yeah.
Because that's a strange combination for that parade.
It is. But they're probably like, yeah,
all right. Then we had lots of state flags there, too, representing all the states we've been in. Mm-hmm.
So what kind of music do you play? I mean, do you change it up for every parade, or for every event?
Well, in fact, for most of the summer, we'll play a set of 4 or 5 tunes just because it makes it easier for people to learn the music and start to memorize it. But when we travel like this, we try to do something special that will match the area that we're going to.
Oh, really?
So we did some Texas tunes when we went to Texas, and we did some Celtic punk music when we went to the St. Patrick's.
Celtic punk music?
I'm not making that up.
I love it.
But for this one, it was a little. Now, name me your favorite 3 Dutch songs. Yeah, that was my problem too.
Yeah, Can't do it.
So, but we actually found some. So we ended up playing, there's an old tune called Venus, the old, not the Frankie Avalon one, but the one by Shocking Blue that you know if you heard it.
Yeah, I know that one.
We did that one. We did, the Venga Boys were big a while back around the turn of the 2000s, and we did We Like to Party.
Yeah.
And then we had discovered that the people, for whatever reason, the people of the Netherlands are really big on Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah?
And so we didn't use that as a parade tune, but we did use it as our show closer.
Wow, how fun. That's fun music.
Yeah, we like to think so.
So you just choose your music based on, because of where you are, you'll choose some of your tunes that way. And how do you choose the rest of it?
I get a lot of it out of jazzercise, actually. My wife is a jazzercise fanatic, and she comes home a lot of times saying, go listen to this. And so we've started playing things by Pitbull, and we've done Lady Gaga, and we've done Bruno Mars.
You guys are so, you're really cool guys, aren't you?
Well, no.
Well,
that's true. That's true.
What's the age range of the people involved in this?
We have people from their 20s all the way up into their 80s.
In their 80s? Wow.
Our oldest member is an 86, I think, year old twirler.
So you don't all have to be musicians then? You're not all musicians?
No, in fact,
well, obviously, you're carrying a flag. Do you play a musical instrument?
I don't. I play CDs. That's all I play. That's as close as I get to playing music, right? But we have a nice support team, probably upwards of 25 people. We didn't all go over to Europe, but a good number of us did. And we, let's see, I carried the Dutch flag there. I've carried banners. I'm often a water boy for the band, especially now that we're heading toward the summer. That's pretty important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you've got 86-year-old baton twirlers and 70-year-old saxophone players. And this is my latest. I'm now the drum Sherpa because that's my wife Audrey, and we have a lot of
that drum
women.
Is moving to the right, by the way.
That's right. We have a lot of women percussionists who are petite. They can't all carry bass drums.
Oh yeah.
So we have been perfecting a cart. Sometimes I've had it on my back, but this was just this past Saturday. We were down in Kaiser for the Iris Festival, and we test drove this drum cart, and I got to be the Sherpa, and it worked great. So there's something that anybody can do. Yeah.
So if you like music, you like a good time, you want to have fun.
We have a dance team. We have a color guard that does flag spinning. We have twirlers. We have a little of everything.
That sounds like so much fun. I love it. So I heard something about you had a special guest at your show at the Slotzeilen Castle in Utrecht.
Yeah, so it turns out slot just means castle in Dutch. I did not know that before we left.
Ooh, look how pretty that is.
And that's
it. In fact, it's an 18th century. Well, they finished building it finally in the 18th century. It's got a moat around it, which you can't see from the shot through the garden.
How classic!
And we begged our way into playing a show there. Now, the story about the guest was a few weeks before we left. I had gone to an in-home concert at a friend of mine's house. There were maybe 15 or 20 people. We got introduced to whoever. It's just people from the neighborhood, whatever. Well, this couple that was there visiting his or her parents, I don't remember which, in Oregon, but they lived in Utrecht, and they both played instruments in their kind of local bands. So we invited them to come play with us, and one of them did. So we had a clarinet player.
Is that one?
Yeah. That's Susan right there, kind of the full face shot right there, who came out, and we brought her a shirt. And we sent her music ahead of time, and they came out and they did the show with us.
Oh, how fun, how fun. We're going to run out of time, so I want to see, you brought a video, right? Let's see if we can watch that video now. What are we going to be looking at?
This was from our last concert, which we played along Lake Lucerne in Switzerland.
Okay.
And we often try to work the crowd in whenever we can, and this is an example. We played Pharrell Williams' Happy, right? And we get a group of people, language barrier or not, involved in line dancing. And so this is just a little sample of it.
Let's take a look at that now. Sounds like so much fun. Okay, we've only got a couple minutes left. So tell me quickly, where else will the band be performing this year?
We'll be basically all around the area. We're going to be, what's our next thing? Oh, Festival of Flowers is coming up on the 8th of this month at noon. We'll be playing in the Noontime Showcase in August down at the Portland 5 Theaters on Broadway. We'll be in Newburgh. We'll be in Multnomah Village.
So
we'll be
you can go to your
Hood
website
River.
and find your schedule, right? And see some more pictures from your trip and all that. And then are you taking any new members?
Oh, of course. The more the merrier. We would love to have people come find us and join us. If you used to play, and especially if you're in the camp that says, I haven't played in 15 or 20 or 30 or 40 years, you're perfect for us. Come on out and play.
How great. How fun to relive those great memories, but even better.
And make new ones.
And make new ones,
memories and new friends. It's really a lot of fun.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's a pleasure. So thank you for watching this segment of Community Hotline. You can tell these guys are a blast. So if you want to get involved, check out their website, find out more, and you can either go watch them or you can join too. I'm Monica Weitzel. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more of Community Hotline.
Community Hotline is made possible with generous support by Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. The Contribute to the Community program provides the opportunity for the Gresham Ford team to make a positive impact, serving their customers and helping people across the community. The Outlook, serving the residents of East Multnomah County for more than 100 years. The region's #1 source for information, The Outlook provides readers with intensely local coverage of the issues and people that impact our lives and community. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission, advocating on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels. And by Stamp Connection. MetroEast values the support of our partners in the community, and we'd like to give a very special thanks to the sponsors who help make our programming possible.
Hi, I'm Joy from the Portland Kitchen. Community Hotline has been devoted to supporting the work of local nonprofits for over 20 years. With 40-plus shows a year, featuring more than 100 nonprofit guests, MetroEast is the go-to place to find out about the great work of nonprofits like ours. Tune in every Wednesday at 7 to see the show.
MetroEast plays a vital role in strengthening community life by helping nonprofit organizations share their story. One major opportunity we offer is Community Hotline, our weekly talk show that highlights the stories of our community's nonprofit organizations.
We've had a lot of people call Ride Connection because they've seen us on Community Hotline.
We can reach people that I've never thought about reaching out to.
We can get that word out to a broad audience quickly.
The list of causes and nonprofits that we support is really incredible.
Do you know a nonprofit you'd like to see on Community Hotline? We'd love to have them on the show. Give us a call.
What local community media is to us is literally our lifeline to what's going on in the lives around us.
The absolute most important thing that happens in your neighborhood.
People's local communities are usually what's most important to them.
Because we're the faces, the smiles, the peoples, and the personalities of the community.
To not only give people a voice, but to have their voice heard.
Hi, and welcome back to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel, and I'm delighted that you stayed with us because we're going to be talking to two gentlemen from one of my very favorite nonprofits here in the Gresham area. It's called Family of Friends Mentoring. And here to represent the organization, I have Brandon McCullough. You are a City of Gresham employee and a volunteer mentor. Nice to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you. And John Rivera, you are a mentee, which means that Brandon mentors you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So yeah, it's really nice to have you. You both were here for our holiday showcase, and that's when I first met you, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to have those two back. And I knew I did when I saw the video that you had on the website for Family and Friends. I was like, oh, look how good this is.
Thank
so
you.
it was, yeah, and that was for a fundraiser, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But could you, maybe Brandon, why don't you start and tell us just a little bit about Family and Friends, how you got involved in it and why you got involved?
So the reason I got involved is I really enjoy hanging out with kids and giving back to the community, and it's the mentoring programs they're operating out of the city of Gresham.
Right, they're in the City Hall building.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
yeah, which was a great thing for the city to.
Yeah, and
do that.
And it was perfect in the sense of like it was kind of convenient, and I've always kind of like, oh, what is that? And then kind of just dove into it, and it's history. The rest is history.
So how long have you been doing this?
So we almost are at a year, right?
Really?
Yeah. So 11 months now, or 10?
No, I think it was like 9 or 10. Yeah, it was like 9 or 10.
It's been most of a year anyway.
Yeah, rounding
And you
up.
still like each other okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think about that. Yes.
Yeah.
So John, how did you find out about this? Did your mom hear about it, or did you hear about it, or?
So actually, it all began when, after my dad left, because he was here for a vacation, and then got to see him, but then he went back to his work, and then I haven't got really to see him that much. And then I told
It's hard sometimes, I imagine.
Yeah. And then I told my mom that I was kind of missing on him because he didn't come as often as he used to. And my mom said, okay. Then I kept telling her, and then she kept. The more I told her about it, the more she thought about it. So when I told her, she the next time, I completely forgot about telling her again, and then she surprised me with it.
Oh, really?
And then she told me, and then I met up with Allison at McDonald's for the first time, and then I said hi, and she was really nice.
Yeah, she is.
And she got to know me to match me with the right person, and that's where it all began.
That's really great. So you actually expressed that something was missing from your life, because you weren't able to see your dad as much. So your mom, smart lady that she is,
Thank you.
decided that that perhaps we can get a mentor for you, and that might help. So you were obviously the perfect match. And so how did you two meet? Then how did they set it up? Like a blind date where you have to
exactly.
go and meet each other. So how did that work?
Okay.
I'll go first in the sense of, I think the big thing is the Family of Friends mentoring group, they invest a lot of time before they make a match
to make sure that it's something that's going to work.
Yeah, and to find that perfect piece. And, that's kind of where it started. And then,
so
you tell them.
What kind of things do you have in common that they might have decided you'd make a good match? Or what
one of the key things is filming.
Oh,
filming.
Like at MetroEast, imagine that. Yes. So you
Working out.
both like video and that kind of thing?
Yeah, working out, playing sports.
Good. You're both athletic.
And a couple of other things. We're really energetic, and we do many other things.
So you need somebody that could keep up with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be important.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I bet. So how was this first meeting when you met him? What did you think? What was going through your head?
I actually met him for the first time at Red Sunset Park.
Okay. Yeah.
And I played basketball with him. We talked while my mom and Allison met. They were at a table and they were talking while we were playing.
Okay, that's a good plan.
And after after I got to know Brandon, it actually was a click, and I realized that magic was in its progress.
Nice.
And
Nice. That's good. So what are some of the things that you guys do together?
So we go to the park. We play a lot of card games. We get frozen yogurt once at a time, and we go to our favorite dining places.
What kind of food do you like to eat? What kind
Excuse
of food do you like to eat?
I really like sushi.
Do you?
Yeah, and I like spaghetti and different other things.
You're making me hungry. Okay, so you go to the park, you play basketball, whatever, and then you'll go to.
And I forgot one key
what's
thing.
that?
We fly drones.
Oh, you fly drones. Oh, you have a drone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taught me
nice.
how to fly a drone.
That's pretty fun, huh?
He's better than I am already.
Really?
So, watch out.
He's just bluffing.
You have a video that you sent that was pretty darn amusing, and oh, look, there's the drone right there. Oh yeah, wow, that's cool. So where is that?
That's a park just outside of Gresham.
Okay, nice. That looks like fun.
Yeah.
And then I think we had one other picture too that we were going to show. Oh, no, this is a bowling alley, obviously.
Yeah. So this is one of the. This is actually an event that the group puts on where we meet with a bunch of mentors.
Oh, cool.
And this was bowling.
Oh, nice.
And
so who's the pretty lady?
That's my fiance, Ashley.
Nice.
And I actually wore the March for Our Lives bandana the day after because it didn't come in the mail.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I knew I couldn't march without something.
Yeah, you got to do that, yeah. So was that fun bowling?
It was fun.
Yeah.
You got a lot of strikes. I got
Really?
0.
A lot
Got
of strikes?
lucky.
I got 0 strikes, but I was happy to have fun.
Yeah, good. Bowling's fun. So the video that you sent, or that you provided, can you tell me what is in that? What's it about?
So it was our fundraiser kind of video because we hit our goal.
You did hit your goal.
We're about to.
So you've been raising money for the organization.
Yeah. So exactly to raise money to help support more matches.
Right. And so this is a big campaign that they did, and you were like the poster child for it. I mean, you were the guy that really.
I was the reporter in the.
You were the reporter. Yes, I saw that. So, but the video was pretty funny, and who did the video? Was it?
It was
somebody from the city. Maybe?
Yes, City of Gresham Communications. Robin,
Franson Parker. Yeah, I was wondering if she did that. Yeah. So I think we should take a look at that now because it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey there, everyone. It's John, your Fun Factory reporter here again, and you're not going to believe how awesome things are going with our fundraiser here on our 3rd week. You've been donating, sharing our videos, getting your friends to donate, and checking it out. We blew past our first goal. So, just like we promised, Brandon and I went out and did our slime challenge. So, check it all on the screen with your very own eyes.
Thanks for supporting family and friends!
Way too much fun, except it looked disgusting.
It was very cold.
Was it?
Yeah.
Giving me chills.
Yeah, Alice was having way too much fun.
Yeah, and she got no slime on
I know,
her, which is not
she was
fair.
perfectly clean and nice. Wow. So you've obviously done really well. At that time, you raised, I don't know how much, $4,000 I think it was. But now you're, what was the goal? Do you know what the?
I think it was, wasn't it like 10,000?
It was 10,000,
Yeah,
and last I heard we're less than 1,000 away from the goal.
Wow, nice.
So
nice.
I think we were 500 away from the goal.
Wow. So,
sure.
you know, people want to pony up a little
Yeah,
extra, you're going to get to your goal.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it had to do with that really good video. You know, somebody was a good reporter there. You're going to take over my job soon, I can already tell. Was that fun to do?
It's awesome.
Yeah. That was great. So, what would you tell somebody if you had a friend or you knew of somebody who was who could use a mentor in their life, somebody to hang out with? What would you tell them about family and friends?
I would tell them that family and friends can really turn like your way of thinking about people, and adults can turn it all around if you think bad about adults. But in this case, they're really nice to hang out with, and if you're missing out on somebody in your life, then this is a perfect opportunity for you to see it.
Very well said, John. Very well said. Brenda, what do you get out of this relationship?
I mean, he summed it up pretty well, but it's rewards that I never would have thought. And you know, they dedicate so much time to us that, you know, it's just kind of seamless and
nice.
And yeah, so if you have, I mean, if you have an extra hour a week and you can give back, then you should definitely check it out.
So is that what the minimum requirement would be, or do you know what?
I mean, John and I try to meet once a week.
Okay.
An hour, 2, 3, just, you know.
Whatever you can fit into your schedule, but I bet you look forward to it, huh? Yeah, I imagine you do. So what about, for people that might be interested in mentoring, what are the requirements? What do you have to do? Do you go through training? Do you have to pass, you know, background checks, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it's just a simple background check, and then I believe it's about 3 classes to start with.
That's good.
It goes really quick, and it's really, I mean, you get a lot just out of classes before you get matched.
Yeah.
And then they move quick. They really want it. I mean, there's a lot of kids out there that could benefit from this. So.
Well, it's a small organization as far as staff goes. I mean, there's Michelle's the executive director. She's fabulous, and Allison and Monica is still there, and she does Spanish outreach. So, you know, English or Spanish doesn't matter. You can pair them up, and it's the Gresham area primarily, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think it's the metro area too. I think they're more recent to the Gresham area.
Right.
So they're trying to get the roots out in this area.
Yeah. And you know, I'm sure there's plenty of kids out here that could use some mentoring, and if we just need to get those adults to come on in on the time, because like you said, it's rewarding.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you guys might be friends for like a really, really long time. You think so?
Yeah, I think the program sets up like a year check-in, and I think the kid kind of has the temperature on whether it continues or not. So I'm a little nervous he might ask for a new one. Yeah.
You're done?
Cut me off.
What do you think?
Never.
That's nice. I like that. So what? So if Family and Friends Mentoring meets their goal, do you know what's next on the horizon? Do they have events coming up or anything like that you know of, or is it just going to be summertime? Just do what you want.
I think there was one other group where there was a challenge. Maybe I'm going to give it away, but there is one more.
One more.
Yeah,
thing,
one more
for the fundraiser.
Yeah.
I know. So we did the first half. Now they're going to do the second half.
The grand finale.
And I know their challenge, but I'm not going to reveal it.
Okay, then we'll just keep that secret. People, if they're interested, they can follow you guys on the website and check it out.
And for our events, we actually have one more event before. I think we have 2 more events, but the next one I know is kickball.
Fun. That's fun.
And mentors versus mentees.
So who's going to win that one, do you think?
So I talked to Allison, and she said that last time the mentees obliterated the mentors.
Is there
There's no other word.
Yeah, that's pretty final there.
There's no other word. Well, except for a landslide, but.
You have some confidence, don't you? Yeah, that's a good
lot.
thing. Yeah, that's a good thing. Before I let you go, tell me the age limit or the ages of mentors. Is there any kind of boundaries on either side there? I mean, imagine you have to be 18.
Yeah.
But as far as age?
Yeah, and I think it's up to them, and they'll find a kid that in that age range also.
Oh, okay.
I know there's mentors that are wide variety. I mean, age.
All sorts of ages, even old people. Huh? You never know what you never know what you might be able to bring to somebody's life both ways. Yeah, it sounds like you both get a lot out of it.
Yeah, he dates me. Let's just say that.
You feel old, huh?
Yeah. It's catching up.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling you guys are going to be friends for a very, very long time, and I think that's really great. So any last words you have for us before I let you go for the evening?
Well, I do have some, but
of course you do.
that I was talking about filming. So me and Brandon, we sometimes partner up. And when he helps me with my YouTube channel,
Oh, you have a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
that's right.
So he actually helps me with my YouTube channel, and it's awesome the way he helps me. He helps me improve every single video.
Nice. Well, we're almost out of time. How do we look at your YouTube channel?
It's called Johnny Boy 10. Subscribe.
What is it again?
Johnny Boy 10.
Johnny Boy 10?
It's my nickname.
Is it the number
Boy.
10 or the TEN?
The number.
Okay.
10.
Check it out. Okay, good. We're out of time. Thank you guys so much. This has really been great.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, you're very welcome. Thanks for watching Community Hotline. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did because it was really fun tonight. And check out Family and Friends Mentoring, great organization, help them get to their goal. And we'll see you next week. Good night.
Community Hotline is made possible with generous support by Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. The Contribute to the Community program provides the opportunity for the Gresham Ford team to make a positive impact, serving their customers and helping people across the community. The Outlook, serving the residents of East Multnomah County for more than 100 years. The region's #1 source for information, The Outlook provides readers with intensely local coverage of the issues and people that impact our lives and community. The Mountain Hood Cable Regulatory Commission, advocating on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels. And by Stamp Connection. MetroEast values the support of our partners in the community, and we'd like to give a very special thanks to the sponsors who help make our programming possible.